Thank you as well for the hosts from Belthic Gaming, Keon, Duchess Nicole, Radama as well as the follows that have happened. Let's reveal, though, the next GM. We've got Tristan. Omega Number, thank you for subscribing, but Tristan needs to come in and talk to us a little bit. Tristan. There we are. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, so we've got a game coming up.
We do. It's about 96% of a game.
Well, that's good. I mean, that's a little bit better than I expect most days here.
Yeah, so this one doesn't have a title screen. It just has a photo of the main character staring at you angrily, waiting for you to press the start button.
Oh,
so that's
yeah.
the missing 4%.
Okay, gotcha. The game, as a matter of fact, is Superman for the Game Boy. I've never seen this.
That's probably a good thing. It's
good.
not as bad as Superman 64, but it is not good.
Oh, well, you know what? I'll forgive it for all of its downfalls already. You know, it's trying to be Superman 64, just not quite reaching that level of greatness. That's
it's about Superman 3.5.
Superman 3.5.
Brought to us by Titus.
Wait, this is by Titus as well?
Yep.
Of course it's Titus. Oh my gosh.
How many vetoes did I get for this? I think this was the 4th attempt I made to try to get this into a match.
Yeah, however, no vetoes today, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm surprised. I figured with the 4 racers we had today, you know, a couple of them have been around the block a couple of times with Kusogr4nde. I figured one of them would have played this, but no, it got in. So we all get to behold the joy that is Superman for the Game Boy.
Well, good. I need a little joy in my life, and Superman can definitely give me joy. I don't know. I really enjoyed the movies back when I was a kid. Superman and Superman 2. I probably watched those a good dozen or 2 times. Like, seriously, they were fun. I don't know. Have you watched very many of the Superman movies?
A long time ago I did, but, you know, I should probably go back and watch some of the older ones again. It's been a while.
It's worth it.
This is based on the animated series, though.
Oh, I never watched that. Okay.
Yeah, this is going to be real good when we cut to the race overlay. You can probably see why.
Yeah. Superman's gonna judge everybody real quick. It's cool, though. He's the Man of Steel, and he's got that glare of steel as well. So, quick question. Who is doing game audio for us today?
I think the only person who actually said they'd be willing to do it was, More Spiders. Let me double check.
Okay, I'll go ahead and put that on our layout for now. By the way, this is the race with everybody who happens to have an extremely long username. Thank you for breaking my layout in ways that I never hoped. Everyone's name is so long. Oh no. Thank you also, program, because I'm gonna have to do some dumb stuff to get this to work. Wait, no. What if I do this? Please work. Never mind.
Oh, this music. Oh, man.
Green Dog?
No, the Superman's music.
I'm just listening to Green Dog right now.
You're in a much better place than I am right now.
Sure am. Probably. Okay. I hate when the program does this with text. Essentially, it makes it so that I can't rescale it, and it's dumb. So, give me a second. I'm getting everything fixed. Thank you, dear program. This is partly why I should really switch to OBS sometime, because this program, although I use XSplit right now, although it has some good stuff, every once in a while it's a total pile of butts.
XSplit still exists?
Yeah. It still gets regular updates, too.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all.
Just like One Punch Man, okay.
Yep. I don't know, I bought it back in the day before OBS became a thing, and because I spent a good amount of money on it, I want to get my money's worth.
So, my very first stream, I used FF-Split. Way back in the dark ages.
Uh-oh. FF-Split?
Oh yeah, it's real old.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is. Probably for the best, though. Well, you know what, everybody? We are just about ready to go live with this layout. Now, don't feel like he's judging you. It's just Superman, okay? That's all it is.
I just want to point out again that this is the game's title screen. There is no other title screen. There is the license information when you boot the game, and there's this, and that's it.
Oh, this is music. Thank you for the host, as well, keeper of the art. Come join us. Let me turn that down a little bit. That's really loud.
Yes. This game is offensive on practically every level. The music is really terrible, and I had to ask our racers not to pause, because pausing causes the entire screen to invert colors back and forth at about 20 times a second.
If they do pause, though, be aware that it may hurt your soul.
And your eyes.
And your eyes. I think it's fine for us to give a warning, just in case.
I did explicitly instruct our racers to bind the emulator pause and use that instead, but there's a chance that they may accidentally pause and we get some flashing. Yep.
Okay, I'm checking with everybody to see if they are ready for the countdown. What is in this game, by the way? What could we spam that would be appropriate?
Robots and keys.
Robots and keys?
And hand grenades.
Oh, it looks like spiders stepped away from the computer, so hold your horses, hold your emotes, don't post them yet. Ghost hand grenades. Yeah, maybe ghost hand grenades.
Are those better or worse than gorilla hand grenades?
Stop spamming! Go get a horse and hold on to it.
So a couple of people in chat have pointed out this game is pretty short. However, it has limited continues and is kind of butts in places, so I don't know what we're going to see.
I'm doing the countdown, so unleash those emotes. If there are any horses, I'm going to be angry. Because you're supposed to hold them. Hold your horses, spam your Superman emotes. And here we go. As soon as I see movement in the first stage, I will start our timer. Oh my gosh. They don't listen to me, Tristan.
What was that?
Oh my gosh. I'm
So the
offended.
first thing you need to know about this game is there is no plot. It's practically the same as Superman 64, where it's like you're dropped into VR, except you're not really dropped into VR here, just every stage is its own little isolated mini-story. and they all involve collecting keys and finding the exit. So the HUD, such as it is, has a life bar and a key indicator, and when you've picked up all of the keys, you can go find the exit somewhere to end the stage. And something the racers are going to have to figure out immediately, practically, aside from the fact that the hand grenades are not power-ups, they damage you, is that you have to deflect bullets by punching them. You can't get out of their way otherwise.
Well done, Superman. It looks
So at
like...
the start of stage 2, if any of the racers hold right, they're going to go careening down a pit, because you can move for about 2 seconds before you have view of what you're doing.
Oh, are
and
you
stage
serious?
2 is an auto-scroller. Yeah, so if you hold right at the start of stage 2, you will walk all the way off the right side of the platform and into the pit, and you will be too far down into the pit to save yourself by the time you can see what's going on. Another thing to keep in mind is that you do not recover health between stages, and there are no continues. After you lose all your lives, or like, they're called credits, but you only have 1 life per credit. After you lose all your credits, you go back to the start.
Okay.
So you have 6 health bars to get through the entire game, and the only way to recover is in very small increments by picking up the diamonds that are floating in the sky for some odd reason.
Diamonds give you health? Is this really a
Yeah.
licensed game?
Like, I don't know what they're supposed to be, because if they were kryptonite, they wouldn't give you health.
Maybe they're opposite kryptonite, you know?
Maybe. Another thing to keep in mind, as we just saw, is that when you take damage while flying, well, when you take damage at all of your controls are locked out for about 2 seconds. In an auto-scroller where you're flying, that's not good.
Oh no, that's bad.
It's real bad. When a racer takes damage while flying, they'll fall about half of screen height before they can regain flight. So if you try to stick to the bottom of the screen, you will very frequently just go down and off the bottom of the screen. And we have a couple of, or most of the racers actually, on stage 3 already.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Milkman took a death there. So the gimmick of stage 3 is these lightning fields, which some of them deactivate on a pattern, and some of them have to be turned off with switches, and
Okay.
some of them are just there to taunt you and make you hate life, and they hurt.
So why are there even grenades in this?
You know, I don't know what they're supposed to be, but they're not good.
They're definitely grenades. I don't
Meta
know.
Knight got stuck between 2 lasers and bounced around for a couple of moments, and
Aw.
it chunked off a good amount of their health.
Yeah.
Because, of course, you take a massive amount of knockback when you hit a laser.
You know, I'm pretty sure Superman can't really get electrocuted. Like, he's kind of Superman, you know?
He also can't be killed with bullets, but we saw that happen. I'm also pretty sure falling damage wouldn't hurt him, but we saw that happen too.
Wait, there's actually falling damage?
Well, there's damage from falling off the bottom of the screen, if
Oh,
by
okay.
damage you mean death.
Oh, he's the Man of Steel. That's right. I forgot. Meta Knight has gotten himself into a little bit of a difficult location. Luckily, he was able to escape.
I also love how jubilant the death music is.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I mean, it's the legit Superman theme, right?
Superman doesn't ever really die, he just quits the fight or goes back to the Fortress of Solitude.
It's like, oh my gosh, so many people hate me, I'm just done. So done.
Yeah, this is not great. So we actually haven't seen the best part of the game yet, and that's stage 4.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit scared.
Stage 4 is real good. Yeah, this is Titus.
Yeah, this was developed by Titus Interactive, or Titus France, and they filed for bankruptcy in 2004.
I wonder why.
Thank goodness. By the way, their second to last game that they actually developed was a RoboCop game. I'm not even kidding you. RoboCop for Xbox.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that doesn't look any good.
So we've got Meta Knight fighting a big Chungus over here. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but it appears a couple of times throughout the game.
The big Chungus. Okay, yeah, Meta Knight is getting some good punches there. Just gotta punch his shin until he's dead. There we go. What is this music? It sounds like a bootleg. Like, legitimately.
This is a full game. It's a fully released game. Alright, stage 4 on Meta Knight's screen. Welcome to water effects.
No.
Fun fact, the actual warping effect alters the collision holes of the walls.
Oh, no.
We also have a game over on Spider's side. They're going to be starting over.
Yep. I think everybody's going to get some game overs here.
This is a pretty impressive, well, okay, it's not that impressive of a feat on the Game Boy. It's a pretty standard scan line math operation, but it's put to pretty decent use here. Just, oh wow.
It's a little bit over the top, like a teeny tiny bit, you know?
Yeah, they should have reined it in a little bit.
Maybe they should have just canceled the game. That would have been fine.
I think they did, and no one told the marketing and release teams.
Is there an invincibility power-up for Superman?
Yeah, that's why Meta Knight is currently flashing like I don't know what.
This is so dumb.
My favorite part of the wave effect is as you're moving up and down, it just kind of wigs out and starts going faster or starts skipping cycles.
It seems like if you go down, it slows down the effect, but if you go up, it speeds it up. They had a hard time with the math in this one. They're like, holy crap, we have like 5 maths. We gotta use them all.
So where Meta Knight just was the end of the stage, but they're missing a key, so they're gonna have to go find it.
Oh my gosh.
So this game is only 10 stages long, and I figure we're gonna see one or two people just take to it really well and murder the game, and then the others are gonna struggle because of the limited lives. And it looks like so far, Meta Knight has pulled out to a pretty decent lead, but it's gonna get bad.
It's all bad. Tristan, this is hideous. I'm upset at Titus.
That the water effect is not making them very happy at the moment.
Yeah, it's apparently given him seasickness.
You know, that one's on me, because I had thought maybe I should give them a warning about this, and then I thought maybe it's not that bad because I played through it, but I don't get, like, motion sickness, and yeah, I probably should have thought of that a little bit more deeply.
Oh my gosh. Seriously.
It is a powerful wave effect.
The music sounds like a bootleg, like seriously. Like it's making me think of Hummer and Pink Jelly. And that's not what you want to hear.
Where does this fall on your scale between, like, Quickman and crappy classical composers.
Oh. I don't know. I can't... I'm just trying to think. This is right down there with Tchaikovsky, okay? This is pretty bad.
Meta Knight is still searching for that third key. The thing about the third key in this area is it's actually in a shark.
What?
Yeah, one of these sharks, actually more than one. I think 3 of the sharks in this level have keys, and you punch the shark and the key comes popping out.
Well, okay, shark, please don't eat the keys. Also, why does Superman even need keys? I've seen him multiple times just rip the door off. Just leave, Superman. You're the man of steel.
No door.
Freaking aluminum man swimming around here underwater.
Well, I mean, there's no door. It's getting the keys make a teleporter appear. But yeah, Meta Knight needs to start punching some sharks here.
I don't like this game. I don't like it. Huh, there is a review on Game FAQs.
Yeah, all of the reviews of this are just amazingly brutal.
Yeah, this person's like, it's the same company that made the infamous Superman 64. Considering how bad that game was, I wasn't expecting much when I played this. Unfortunately, it fell below even my lowest expectations. Superman 64 at least tried to live up to the Superman that can be seen in comics, on various TV shows, and in several movies. But this game doesn't even make the attempt. Superman 64 had horrible gameplay and terrible graphics, but at least it looked like it was about Superman. The Superman in this video game could be replaced with a generic hero, and no one would notice that the character had any similarities to Superman. That, combined with the terrible gameplay, makes this one of the worst Game Boy games I've ever played.
So, Meta Knight finished the underwater stage, finally succeeded in punching a shark, and KM has caught up quite a bit. They're on their way to finish stage 4 now. And, yeah, I guess they just took to shark punching a lot faster than Meta Knight did. So it is still a race.
Oh yeah. We're only 13 minutes in. It's definitely still a race.
Yeah, we're 13 minutes in and 2 of our racers have reached the halfway point. I'm getting a little nervous.
Uh-oh.
I expect we'll see a game over from both of them before they can finish it. Meta Knight has discovered the secret of stage 5, and that's fly up to the top of the screen and spam punch.
I mean, that seems pretty reasonable, yeah.
They gotta find the other key, which should be further down. Yeah, there it is.
Wow. Why do you even need a key? Key to the sky?
It's complicated.
I don't know. Hey, Meta Knight is moving on to a space stage. Uh-oh,
Yeah,
there
you're
are
in
aliens.
space now.
Why are
So these
there
aliens are
aliens?
buttheads. When they do their headbutt attack, you just take damage. They have more range than you, and when they choose to do it, it's pretty random. The robots, you can just punch their lasers back at them. I don't know how that works.
This looks more like Echo the Dolphin than Superman right now, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I had my glasses off, okay, I've got my glasses off. And like, the dolphin looks weird, it's flashing a bunch right now. I guess the dolphin died. Okay, let me see. Yeah, it's totally Echo the Dolphin, that's what this is.
So Meta Knight is on their last continue. So it's gonna be interesting to see what kind of bar they set versus KM, who is right where they are and has, I think, 3 continues or 4.
That will definitely help. Just punch that alien in the nose. Seriously.
It kind of deserves it. Those guys are buttheads. Meanwhile, the Mad Milkman is still on stage 3, and More Spiders is dealing with the wavy effects of stage 4.
Yeah, not nauseating at all.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I don't think spiders are known for getting, like, motion sick. Of course, I don't know if that's true. I only found out about that on the web.
I don't even know if spiders can vomit. Oh,
It's a real good mental image for Sencha, thank you.
just all of these. Well, honestly, if you hate spiders, that should bring you joy just imagining seasick spiders, you know? Just trying to help everybody out. Mad Milkman has all the keys. He just needs to get to the end of the stage.
He's got a fart of HP left, though. Like, seriously, if something farts on Superman, he'll die.
Yeah, it's his second weakness.
I think that's everyone's weakness for a sufficiently powerful fart.
Oh, yeah. Okay, more spiders than I expected is enjoying life as a dolphin.
Meta Knight has gotten on to stage 7, which is a repeat of stage 1, except now you have these motorcyclists in the sky. I don't know why.
Sky motorcyclists? Oh boy.
They're down to 1 hit, and there they go. That should be a game over, setting the high bar as Meta Knight's first place at stage 7.
Nice. Wait, so when you get game over, do you just go back to the Fortress of Solitude? Like, I'm done.
Depending on how you die, if you die to health out, you go back to the Fortress of Solitude to recover your energy. If you fall off the bottom of a screen, it just says Superman has quit the fight.
I mean, sounds about right.
He doesn't die, he just kind of decides to nope out.
I'm done with this. I can't handle this.
Too.
Yeah.
So this is now KM's lead to take. They'll need to get up to stage 7, but getting any progress into stage 7 will give them the lead. Such epic death music.
Oh, yeah. I love that some people were saying that this game...
Oh no!
What happened?
Spiders got shot while descending,
Well,
which
there
locks
goes
out
Meta
your
Knight.
controls and causes you to increase your falling rate.
Okay, so do not, in essence, push down on the flying stage.
Oh, you think that the height is controlled with the D-pad? Oh no. This is Flappy Bird.
What?
Yeah. You hold A to ascend, and when you're not holding A, you descend.
No.
Uh-huh.
I'm so sad now. That's just...
Yeah, that's what makes it really horrible that getting shot locks out your controls. If you watch, every time a racer gets hit, they descend for about 1.5 seconds. That's because they have no control while flashing.
Seriously, this is just like they have kryptonite-laced bullets. Just... You know, that would make sense. Just paint a small little layer of kryptonite on the bullets. Deal with Superman that way. It would work. Hey, Mad Milkman is on to the C stage.
I do believe that in recent incarnations of Superman, he's no longer just straight up invincible to everything but kryptonite and magic. And just, you have to do a whole lot of beatdown to put him down. So, you know, maybe with enough bullets, kryptonite or not, I don't know. It looks like KM has accidentally activated emulator fast forward, which I believe they only did during this interlude, so it should be fine. I'm gonna do some tech support. One moment.
Okay, go for it. Well done, Superman. It's fast forward time. You know what? I'm listening to the space music. This music isn't quite as bad. It's just that stage 3 music that I really dislike. But this is kind of bad, but it's forgivable. It's doable. Okay, more spiders punching aliens right now because aliens totally show up. I don't know. Are there aliens in Superman's universe? I'm trying to think. I can believe robots. There are?
Yeah, alien invasion, I think, is a major plot hook in one of the art.
Okay. I mean, okay, Superman's an alien. But are there aliens like this? The giant green aliens with big eyes. I mean, I'm just assuming that they're green aliens.
So it looks like KM accidentally activated the toggleable fast forward, and apparently I remapped it, so the key I told them to deactivate it isn't working for them.
Oh no.
Kind of unfortunate.
Well, we're doing this live. Let's see, KM's gonna fiddle with it a little bit, and if for some reason we do need to give a little bit extra time, that is probably gonna be fine.
Yeah, I would not call that really their fault. Just they hit something on their keyboard and the emulator went a little wacky.
Oh yeah. Well done, Superman.
Okay, we got it fixed.
Sweet. I'm probably gonna have to recapture real quickly. That is fine. I don't mind, that's what I do.
I think that was about 2 minutes or so.
Okay, there we go. You know what? This game is definitely janky, but at least it seems fairly playable. The only thing that I'm not too keen on is the fact that it's a sort of a collectathon, but it's not even that intense of a collectathon. Like, you have to get a few keys.
Yeah, I mean, the thing for me is just how low effort it is. There's no plot, everything is a key collectathon. There's like a dozen enemy sprites, and that's it. And even though there's only 10 stages, they all get recycled. So there's like 5 stages and you play through them twice.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
More Spiders has discovered a feature I did not tell them about, which is when you hold up and press B, you dash forward. Now, this isn't very helpful, because you don't get any, like, damage frames from it or anything like that, so you'll just dash right into an enemy and take damage if you try to use it too much.
Okay, Mad Milkman is saying that he's gonna puke. That's okay, you know. You can bring all of your garden tools, but you're only gonna need the bucket.
I went in really hard on being careful about the flashing, and that was not what I should have been worrying about, apparently.
Oh yeah, I actually really want to see what the flashing looks like. Maybe on my own time.
It's pretty bad. It's, just... You can see when you're looking at a racer screen, you have light and dark sections, because the Game Boy is a 4-color monochrome system. There's 2 light and 2 dark shades.
Yep.
When you pause, the light and dark shades just reverse back and forth about, I want to say about 15 to 20 times a second.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's a little high, maybe closer to 10.
How is that acceptable?
It's not good.
Titus? Ugh. Like, there's a reason Titus is, like, my nemesis when it comes to video game developers.
Yeah, so the entire game looks like Superman's damage flashing when you pause. That's a good way to put it.
Oh, we're at the stupid music. What?
KM said they just instantly died for no reason. I was not looking at their screen.
I don't know. Game over, Superman. You know what? KM still has the lead, though. He's made a really good push through the game.
Does KM have the lead? Because the high mark was at stage 7.
He got to stage 8.
Okay, then.
I can't deal with this sucky music. It's so bad.
The music is probably one of the main core problems with this game, yeah.
Like, it's not annoying bad, it's hilariously bad. Like, that somebody listened to this and they're like, yeah, this is a Superman soundtrack.
Hey, someone tried, I think.
I'm not convinced they did. Let me actually go see who worked on this game. Music and sound effects. The only person credited in this game is Elmer Krieger, who also programmed Prehistoric Man. And got a thanks for Quest for Camelot.
So Meta Knight is getting back to where they had left off. They'll be caught up and making progress pretty soon.
Oh good, Spiders is through, no more of the dumb music. Now on to the okay music.
Yeah,
Mad
I don't
Mil-
know what
oh,
happened
go.
to KM. I may have to go pull up the VOD and see. Meanwhile, we are back to water stage on more Spiders screen.
I'm sure Spiders is loving it.
I'm sure.
Hey, Shubinator clipped that section about dying, so if you can take a look, there's the clip. Oh my gosh. There we go. Spiders is through the water section. Is the water section the last stage at the end?
No.
Okay. Ooh, Spiders dying from being shot too much. Yeah, the music is way too happy when you die. It's like, finally, we got Superman. He's dead. He's so dead.
I have no idea what happened to KM in that clip.
I don't know.
Woo, that's a thing. I'm clueless. I definitely did not have anything like that happen to me when I played through this.
Huh. Yeah, well, you know, when it comes to not bootleg, just Titus games. When it comes to Titus games, you never know what's gonna happen. And there may be something that just popped up that I don't know. I'm taking a look at the VOD as well right now, just seeing what happened. For some reason, Spider-Man, he's also crawling around like Spider-Man. I'm not sure why. Is that what Superman does in some of the stages?
You can crawl, and it's useful maybe once. I never really used it.
Okay. Well, yeah, I can't explain it, except that, hey, guess what? This is a bad video game tournament. If you enable a bug that somehow insta-kills you when you collect what's required, it's just gonna happen. Luckily, this game does not seem very long. They should be able to get through several of these stages pretty quickly. Yeah, KM just crawling to victory there. I love it.
It's a valid strategy.
It's a good way to handle it. Come on, punch the spider robot. Come on, spiders. Oh my gosh, it was a spider versus a spider. Okay, don't let the grenade explode. More spiders. What's everyone's favorite DC character? Tristan, do you have an answer to that?
You know, every time someone asks me that question, I answer with something and they look at me and go, "That's a Marvel character, you idiot," because I'm not really into... Well, I'm into the whole comic universe stuff a little bit, but I'm not really into the division between, like, DC and Marvel.
I honestly am not the biggest comic book person, but I would still probably say that Batman is better than Superman. Superman has no personality.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Bugs Bunny, he's a good DC Comics superhero, I guess.
So, I actually had to go Google the answer I was going to give to make sure they were indeed a DC character to remind myself.
Ooh,
but,
who?
yeah, Jonah Hex.
I have no idea who that is.
Undead cowboy.
Oh, more spiders than I expected got headbutted by an alien and died.
Yeah, those alien headbutts are not good.
Hey, this is our 100th match, Tristan, for Kusogr4nde.
Wow, 100 matches already?
Yeah, it's only April. Not for very long, but, you know.
Okay, so as far as the standings go, I think at the moment, KM had started Stage 8 before that unfortunate tango with an exploding key. I still don't know what happened there.
Meta Knight is there right now.
So Meta Knight will be... If he can pick up a single key, I think he will take the lead.
Nope, he just died for no good reason.
The laser got him in that case.
You sure?
Yeah.
Huh, okay.
And then Spiders got to stage 6, which is what they're currently on, and then Mad Milkman has gotten to 4 or 5.
Oh yeah, you're right, I think it was the laser. Yeah.
Yeah. As for what insta-killed KM from full health, I don't know, because you see there, Meta picked up the key and didn't die, so I don't know what happened to KM.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Meta Knight is a little bit in the lead at this point, but honestly, it still is anyone's game. Remember, you only have 5 lives, and if you lose them all, you go back to the beginning of the game.
Yeah, I'm kind of expecting first place will be decided by a completion at this point.
Okay, KM is getting some punchies in. Good. Good. Yeah, there's a pretty good chance that it'll be determined by whoever beats the game.
We got another appearance of the Big Chungus on KM's screen.
Ah, what a cutie there.
I'm not entirely sure. Can someone tell me what that is supposed to be? Is that supposed to be something?
Robot man. Half robot, half man.
Oh,
Lexabot 5000. Okay, okay.
I stopped reading the intros at this point. I just wanted to get through the game to make sure it was finishable.
That's only stage 3.
I know. That's how fast I was over this game.
Spiders! I know that you love fighting the hover bikers, but maybe just don't. Just go around. There we go. Like, really, the less fighting you do in this game, the better.
So KM is back to warp effects.
Oh, baby. So ugly. I don't know if it's as ugly as this music we're listening to right now, but it's ugly. Oh, you know what? You actually have to fight some of these biker dudes to get keys.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
no.
Starting at around stage 5, 6, I should say, keys do not start spawning numerously enough to finish the levels. You have to actually punch enemies to get some of them. And then by the time you get to the end of the game, all of your keys are going to come from enemies.
I'm gonna say, by the way, that the amount of damage that you take from getting hit is pretty inconsistent in this game.
Yes.
Hey, Meta Knight
Yes,
is on to stage 9. Yeah.
Welcome back to water warping effects.
Auto-scrolling
Although, this
water
is also
level.
an auto-scroller.
Oh, no.
So
Wow.
the trick with this is you just have to get to the end, and the 2 keys you need to exit the stage are right at the end. But
Yeah.
it's an auto-scroller with the warping effects.
So, they both have to not get bored and sick. Oh
And
no,
not
Meta
get
Knight
clipped off
died!
the edge of the screen like that.
So question, if it touches you, do you die?
If you get pushed off the left edge, you die.
Okay. What if you push left and go to the left side of the screen? Do you die anyway? Or is it just crush death?
I want to say it's just crush death, but I don't remember.
I ask this because it matters to me a lot.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I don't remember that specific detail from when I betted this.
Because crush death is dumb still, but it's not as dumb as touch the left side is just death, you know. Spiders! Oh, spiders.
Yep.
Okay.
So one undisclosed thing about this is where Meta Knight died, you're supposed to go down and go down fast. And if you don't, you get caught against the top of the screen, can't go down and get crushed.
Oh
So-
no!
That's going to be
That is a
the
game
high
over.
mark for Meta Knight right now, and that's going to be the Wall of Doom on stage 9.
Okay. There's still plenty of time for some of the players to make it back there, of course.
Yeah, so you can finish this game in 10 minutes if you know what you're doing.
Okay. We've got 21 minutes left, Tristan.
Still anybody's race. Anybody could game over right now, start the game over, and still finish before time is called. Like, not even just if you know the game really well, it's still totally feasible for any of our racers to finish the game in 21 minutes.
Oh, yeah. As long as you can get good at not taking unneeded damage, then yeah, I think that's doable. Spiders.
Once you realize,
Oh, yeah?
once you realize that you don't get your health back between stages, your strategy should change a little for the better, just to be more cautious. And I do believe that KM and Meta Knight have grasped that. And to a degree, I believe Spiders has as well. I'm not sure about Milkman, just because he's been struggling quite a bit.
It's not the easiest game in the world.
No, not many games try to assail you with motion sickness while you're playing it.
Then again, I've played a lot of games that actually do.
You wanted to speedrun the 3D Peggy the Peach, and that still just
Oh my
baffles
gosh.
me.
Maybe one day, Tristan. But yeah, I think that's the only game that has truly made me feel motion sickness.
This has a point that this could look completely different on an actual Game Boy native screen.
I don't think it would look any better. Hey, Spiders is through. On to the next stage.
Stage 8, so Spiders is going to make a run at first place here.
Nope. I think that is Spiders' last life.
The laser says no.
Oh, nope. One more life. Okay.
So definitely the potential for a lead change, depending on how far Spiders can get into this level or the next one, depending on if they're going to make a run at second or first.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Spiders managed to get the key that killed KM. I think that puts Spiders in second.
I still don't know what happened with KM there, but seeing two racers pick the same key up in similar manners and not explode, I'm gonna go with Titus.
Yeah, damage just seems really inconsistent in this game, and KM touched the key very shortly after taking damage. Maybe something got messed up.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry, I had a yawn there. Ooh.
That's fine, I've been doing that all race. I've just been muting my mic.
Well, that's nice of you. Thank you, Tristan. Oh,
hey,
Meta Knight back into Vomit World.
I was up until 7 in the morning commentating an arguably worse game than this. So, yeah, quite tired at the moment.
What game?
No Rules Get Fat over on Retrothon.
Oh, no. I forgot that was happening this morning.
I recommend watching the VOD after Kusogr4nde is over.
Was it good?
Oh, it was real good.
Ooh, okay. Like,
the commentator was a dingus, but the racers were real good.
I hate that game, but it actually is kind of fun when they know what they're doing. And also, like, I find up through stage 2 interesting. After that, yeah.
Spiders is on stage 9, so if Spiders can get past the wall of death, they will be in first place.
Unfortunately, Spiders gets crushed, and I think that is Spiders' last life.
Oh no.
There's still enough time, though.
Yep, that's a game over, so that is good for second place.
Oh. But honestly, all of the places could change right now. What is Spiders doing? Can he just sort of do a weird dash on the ground?
Yeah, that's the forward lunge I was talking about with up and B. It's not really useful because you don't gain the ability to damage enemies with it, so you just careen into them and take damage yourself. But it's a thing you can do.
It's so beautiful! I love it. It basically, he flexes and flies forward. I mean, it could possibly be speed tech.
Oh, it would absolutely be speed tech in the speed run, but in a blind race, it's just going to get you dinged.
Okay, you know what? Let me just say that now that I know that that's a thing, this would be a good speed run.
I welcome you to run it. Actually, Handheld Heroes is coming up. Hint, hint. You can still get a submission in.
I feel like... How long are the submissions open, by the way?
I want to say the end of May, but I would need to double check.
Ooh, okay. Honestly, I don't think I would be interested in playing this game casually, but possibly doing a speedrun would be fun. I'll think about it. Till May 14th? Okay, well, guess what? RPG Limit Break is totally happening. So... okay, if it's May 30th, I may be able to do it. Thank you, Garb.
Submissions are open till May 30th.
This game is so trash. Like, I have very few good things to say about this game, other than if it's played fast, I think it'll be entertaining.
I can agree with that, yeah. I mean, you do have several auto-scrollers, but they're short.
Oh, yeah.
So we are at about 13 and a half minutes left. And we have two of our racers have reached the auto-scroller doom that is stage 9. One has reached stage 8, and one has reached stage 6, I believe.
I believe so. Yeah, Mad Milkman just needs a really good push right now.
Yeah, I mean, once you've gone through the circuit of the 5 stages once, you know what the other 5 stages are going to be like. So
Oh, yeah.
It's not even really all that bad blind.
Does bouncing bullets back at enemies deal more damage than actually punching them?
I think it's the same, but it's a heck of a lot safer, and for some enemies, it's the only way you can hurt them.
Ah, okay. Spiders onto the boss fight. I love that the music stops and then resumes, and it's exactly the same music.
Yeah, have you ever seen a loading screen in a Game Boy game?
No?
Because that's pretty much what that is.
Why does another key show up there? Are there sometimes more keys than needed?
There are sometimes more keys than needed, yes.
Okay.
Spiders has re-entered the Barfatron.
Yeah, barfing.
Don't call yourself a Brostinchia fan if you're not spewing right now. Wait, no, that's not right.
No, nobody needs to spew. Oh. Tristan, I have a story. I hope Essentia's not here. So, we have an uncle who really enjoyed teasing us when we were kids. I don't know, he was the funny uncle of the family. And let's just say Essentia got a lot of motion sickness in her life. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research real quick. Groundhog Day cast. Okay, Groundhog Day. Who's the... I'm just looking for the guy who... Oh, Chris Elliott. Because Chris Elliott had a show that my uncle loved. I've seen that show since then, and it's absolutely terrible. It's... like, not terrible as in offensive, it's just terrible as in I don't know how anybody actually gave the pilot a thumbs up and made the show, because it's terrible. Anyways, Essentia always got motion sick when we were traveling, even with Dramamine, and she pretty much vomited every trip that we had. That's just sort of par for the course. Anyways, my uncle loved this Chris Brown show, or Chris Elliott, sorry. Absolutely different. Chris Elliott. And in one episode, there is an alien that just spews tons of stuff from, like, all of the 100 orifices on its body. And they name the character Spewy in the show, and it's absolutely the grossest thing I think I've ever seen in a sitcom. And of course, my uncle decided that is a good nickname for my niece, Spewy.
Oh, come on. No, see, I would have named a creature like that Mardi Gras myself, but I'm weird. By the way, just to interject, Meta Knight is on stage 9 again.
Nice! Let's see if Meta Knight can get past the Wall of Doom.
Now that Meta Knight knows not to take the bait, I'm thinking there's a good possibility.
Yeah, my uncle also named me after one of the other... Actually, it was a Chris Elliott episode where he decided to become a part-time model, and his model name was Sparkles. And so I was nicknamed Sparkles as a kid.
So I do believe that Meta Knight has made progress at this point.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Now, if they could please get out of this stage, I would be a whole lot happier.
Hey, KM is making a good amount of progress too, I believe. I think he is on to the auto-scroller here.
Yes, that's correct.
Nice! KM may be able to move into second, possibly first.
So, Meta Knight is on the final stage. Stage 10 is the end of the game, if I recall correctly, which I'm pretty sure I do. There are only 2 keys in this stage to get. I believe one of them is held by a generic monster somewhere on the stage, and then the other is a boss fight at the end. Okay. Or maybe you need both to open the door to the boss fight. I do not remember, but it is only 2 keys.
Hey, KM has definitely made progress, and he is currently in second, taking a death at the wall.
The troll wall.
Not really surprising. Go recover your energy, Superman. You didn't swim to the right fast enough. I have a feeling he's got some words to say. Oh, yep. He's typing in Discord.
Yeah, there's some rage there. I do not blame them.
Oh, not at all. Not at all. And that is a game over for KM.
Oh, that bites. That's probably the end.
But that is second for KM. Now,
I wish we knew what happened with that death in their first attempt.
I don't know. That was really strange.
Do we decide if we're going to give KM any extra time for the emulator shenanigans?
Well, oh, the playing around with the fast-forward stuff? That will be up to Cadus's call.
Cadus wasn't here to see that happen, though.
Oh, you're right, yeah.
So that should be the boss of the game for Meta Knight.
Meta Knight finishes the game. Congratulations!
Yeah, there's your victory.
Nice! Well, better than some game over screens, gonna be honest. You know what? It might not actually make a difference depending on how Mad Milkman and Spiders do, because Meta Knight definitely takes first. KM cannot get past that right now, but if Mad Milkman and more Spiders than I expected do not manage to catch KM, then it's fine doing the hour right at time. You know, cutting the match there. But that said, Mad Milkman is onto the auto-scrolling section. Let's see what he can do. He does not have a lot of health. That's one concern. Health is up at the top left. In this stage. Don't ask. I don't know.
Whole lot of shark punching
and there
going
we
on.
go.
Oh.
Dying in the auto-scroller. Is that his last life? Yeah, it is. Mad Milkman is out.
So that was the rock on stage 9 that I believe Spiders died on, but he got there later.
Oh no. Yeah, I think it is the same rock. Spiders just got a game over, unfortunately. Or not a game over, took a death. I think
That's
right
real
now...
unfortunate because they died while landing on the exit to exit the stage, and now they've lost all their keys as a result.
Yeah, this game can be a little bit of a butt. I just want everybody to do the forward.
And I do not blame him.
Yeah, I don't think that there's any chance of making it back there right now. KM taking a death on the auto-scroller. I think at this point, Spiders is really the only person who has a chance of turning things around for this game.
KM has graciously declined the offer of additional time.
Okay. I love it. He said to burn the extra time in a fire. Okay, KM, okay. Yeah, we'll see if it even matters. It may matter in just a little bit, though, because Spiders has 3 out of the 5 keys needed to beat this stage. Unfortunately, every once in a while, he's just taking a nasty hit from these aliens. I mean, it's really unpredictable how much damage you're going to take.
Yeah, at this point, even with the extra time, I don't believe KM would be able to make additional progress over where they had set their mark. And Spiders has a chance if they hurry to get past it, because KM did die to the troll wall in stage 9. Otherwise, Spiders is in 3rd right now.
Correct. Just don't die, Spiders! Oh my gosh! He almost died from the headbutt again. Just a sliver of life.
Yeah, that was exactly how they died last time.
Well, there's a death.
Stage 7 with 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes to go. I don't know.
It's really tight, especially since he's gonna have to fight at least 3 of these bikers in order to get the keys needed to beat this stage. And he's doing it cautiously, not quickly. I don't think that's the way to do it.
Well, they're not aware of where their current standing is, and even if they knew that, they're not aware of how close they are to taking the next rank. So,
well, they do know that they need to get back to where they were before. Like,
that's true. They do know they only have 2 minutes left, or at least should know roughly the match is almost over.
Oh, yeah.
And that they are still 2 stages behind where they set their high water mark. But I think this one is just about over.
Ooh. You do take a lot of damage in this game, though. It is a little rude.
Yeah, iframes are kind of a polite suggestion. They actually run out long before you stop flashing. I like how Superman has been angry in 2 different ways on the feed for the past couple of minutes.
Oh, yeah. I like his victory. He's like, yeah, you chumps. My name's Superman.
Who wants some of this?
Like, honestly, it seems like there's really not a big difference between victory and defeat when it comes to Superman. He has no emotion. All he has is Superman face.
Isn't that really true of Kusogr4nde, though, that the difference between victory and defeat is highly subjective and not all that great?
Yeah! Oh my gosh, okay. Yeah, Spiders has 15 seconds. It's not gonna matter at all.
Yep, and KM has tapped out as well, which is fine because there's, as you said, 10 seconds left.
Yep. Here we go, Spiders through the stage, but it's a little bit too late to make a difference because that, as I'd like to say, is time.
That was a video game.
Oh, yeah. You know, it was a fun game. I really enjoyed
Oh,
this.
wow. KM with the fire take in chat. Superman 64 played better than this.
I mean, maybe? I've never played Superman 60. No, I played a little bit. Well, with that said, it appears that Meta Knight 3000 takes the victory, KM second, more spiders than I expected takes third, and the Mad Milkman takes fourth. Let's go ahead and see if Meta Knight wants to jump into chat here.
Spiders didn't seem to hate the game. Apparently I should find worse.
I don't know. It's pretty bad. Like, I definitely think that this game has plenty of problems. Plenty. But at the same time, I feel like watching this game go fast would be an enjoyable experience, and going through it quickly would be good. I don't know. I might play around with this a little while sometime to see if it really appeals to me.
Well, you've got a lot of viewers who have viewers' choice openings.
Oh my gosh. I'm probably going to do some of that this week, by the way.
KM is congratulating me, and I think I'm about to receive a congratulations for having to go back into witness protection.
Oh no! Oh, it's definitely not. Oh, he hates this more than Wait and See?
Welp.
Wait and See isn't even that bad. What's he talking about?
Isn't even that bad?
I mean, it was pretty bad, but I enjoyed it. It's fine. It's fine. It looks like we're just waiting. I don't think Nighty is going to be jumping into chat. We'll have to see. But Tristan.
Yes.
Thank you so much for choosing this game. How did you stumble across this? This game anyway.
How did I stumble across this? Well, it was about 2 months ago at this point, because I've been trying that long to get this into a match and people keep vetoing it. I think I looked up. Oh yeah, so there's this guy who runs this website, just this random thing where he did all these reviews of Game Boy games. Just some dude I'd never heard of before has all this stuff in his personal website. So I sorted the review list by rating and just started from the bottom, and this was like right at the bottom.
Well, cool. Yeah, I'm glad that you just went to the very bottom here in order to dig into it. So
this was described as lower effort than Superman 64, and I knew I had to get it into a match.
Yeah, I'd kind of agree with that. That is definitely not the best game in the world. I don't know. At the same time, it was a fun game to watch. I had a blast, and I feel like Titus basically is the worst.
They're not good.
With that comment, I want to give a thank you to everybody who has hosted, who have dropped bits. Thank you, Residual Deviants, for those bits. Thank you, Omega Number, for resubscribing. Everybody else who has come by. Tristan, I really appreciate you choosing this game and being here to do commentary. It's always a blast with you.
I love doing it. If I end up severely beaten in the next week or so, I think we can all blame KM for it.
KM, don't beat Tristan. Okay, we're going to go ahead and rate Smite since he's currently doing his Arcade Pit charity stream. I'll be jumping on over there with Slow Beef. I think it's at 10:45 p.m. Eastern that we're playing. Other than that, go have fun, and I will see you throughout this week. What's a good raid message?
The game is lost. Yeah, that's a good
one.
Oh,
I like it. The game is lost. Go tell Smite how the game is lost. You can also say Superman has quit the battle. That's fine. And I will see you all later on Arcade Pit and probably on Tuesday evening. Bye. Bye, Tristan.
Bye.